esplanade and then out onto the beach. So we're just walking past the Brock Surf Club. So Fraserburgh is locally known as the Brock, and we have the surf club. Pretty flat conditions out there this morning. Excuse me. It's quite windy here this morning. So we're just walking past the beach cafe. So they do some really nice food in here, and you have a terrific view of the beach. It's closed at the minute. I don't know if it's because it's bank holiday Monday or unless we're a little bit early. Might open at 10 o'clock. So we're obviously at low tide at the minute. The beauty of Fraserburgh Beach is it never gets busy. So it's like you have the whole beach virtually to yourself. Let me show you the view. You see the harbour on the left hand side there. Further down behind the caravan park. And then you're heading towards Campbell's and the waters are full off down there. And then you've got Tiger Hill, which is that hill you can see in the middle of the shot. You get some terrific views up there, but it's not for the faint-hearted. It's pretty steep on that hill. Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? So we're in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, in a place called Fraserburgh, which is in the northeast corner of Scotland. We've got a nice morning. It's pretty windy at the minute. Just going to sit on this bench a second, see if a few more people come on. Good morning, everyone. So where's everyone from? What part of the world are you from? So I'm from Coventry originally and moved up here back in 2019. So been here about 6 years now. So we're just going to take a walk down on the beach and see what we can find. Good morning, everyone. So we're at Fraserburgh Beach in northeast Scotland. We're just heading down onto the beach. Hope you're having a good day. It's bank holiday today, so it's a public holiday. Let's get down onto the wet sand. I hate walking on the powdery sand. It gets everywhere, doesn't it? Let's walk down towards the water. The sea temperature is still very cold at the minute. You're looking at probably about 8 degrees, something like that. It's a beautiful beach. And you have the esplanade on there. So we're in northeast Scotland. Thanks for joining me live. It's actually a nice day. We've got a bit of blue sky. It can get very, very rough in winter months. Sometimes we'll get winds of about 100 mile an hour here. It can be pretty crazy. But it's beautiful here this morning. Really nice. Mind you, we've got a few clouds in the sky. I don't know if we're going to get some rain or not, but let's go exploring and see if we can find anything. So we're definitely at low tide at the minute. So the water comes in quite far. It probably goes up to kind of like that point there sometimes, not completely up to the dunes. So most of the time you can walk even at high tide. But at low tide it's beautiful with the sunshine on the waves. So let me know what you guys are up to today. Are you having a relaxed day? Are you at work? I wish there was kind of like a smell-o-vision, because as I breathe in, all I can smell is the sea air. It smells nice. I love the smell of the sea. So nice here this morning. Ooh, just jumping over a bit of water going out to the sea. So let me know, what part of the world is everyone tuned in from? Are you from England, Scotland, overseas? So yesterday I posted a video at Pennham, which is a coastal town, so coastal village just down the road from Fraserburgh. I did a half an hour walk down this massive hill into like a real small, quaint Scottish village nestled at the bottom of some cliffs right next to the water. So go take a look at that video. It's a good one, that one. So what I tend to do is make drone videos as well. So there's a few drone videos of this beach on the channel. So go take a look at those if you're interested. And then day in the life videos of moving from the city to the countryside near the coast. So it was a far cry from where I used to live. I used to live about a mile away from Coventry city centre, bang in the middle of the country, the furthest away from the seaside or the sea you could get. And yeah, I made a move about 6 years ago, and I wouldn't change it. Not now. I don't think I'd go back to the city. I mean, it does have challenges in winter. We were snowed in for 13 days, so you have to be prepared. We've got about 20 acres of land. We've got 4 or 5 horses. Well, yeah, we've got 5 horses, and it was challenging. We had like 6 foot of snow on our farm track, which meant that we couldn't get out. So we're in Fraserburgh now, and that's the nearest small town to us with all the shops and supermarkets. So in the winter months, we have to just prepare. We've got like a big chest freezer, so we fill that up with meat and vegetables and that kind of stuff. But when you get snowed in, you miss your fresh food like milk and that kind of thing. Oh, these dogs are cute. You see these dogs? Really nice dogs. So we're just heading up to Tiger Hill. You get a great view from the top there, but as you can see, it's quite a climb up. And I'm not really wearing the right footwear to be climbing up to the top of that today. So we've been going for about 10 minutes. So out there in the distance, there's a shipwreck in the distance. So what happened, a fishing vessel was navigating through there at night time, and I think somebody on board was supposed to be looking where they were going, but they were distracted by reading emails on their mobile phone and ended up crashing into something, and they couldn't salvage the boat. Everyone survived, but yeah, someone was checking emails when they were supposed to be checking the direction the boat was going in, apparently. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a good day so far. It's about 10 o'clock here in Fraserburgh in Scotland, in the UK. I don't know where everyone's from. Drop me a comment and let me know what part of the world you're from. And also, just drop me a comment and let me know if you can hear me or not. Okay. Is the audio okay on the stream? Just put like a thumbs up or something if you don't want to chat. It does help me out. So I set up this channel probably about 6 months ago. So we're at about just over 1,000 subscribers now on here, which is pretty cool. So I've been working really hard at this. It's taken me a few months to build things up, and I've been probably putting 3 hours of work into it every single day after work. So I'm trying to build something up, and we have Freya, our rescue dog, who has been really popular on the channel. So we drove, it was a 1,200-mile round trip to go and get our rescue dog Freya. So she's a bit of a star of the show on the channel. So she was in kennels for 3 years, and prior to that fed only once every 2 days. So she came to us last April, May time, and she settled in really well because she had a really tough life. So now she gets to live by the seaside and on a small croft or a farm or whatever you want to call it. So she has a nice and peaceful life now. Excuse me. This wind's quite strong actually. So just got over past the hill thing. I don't think I want to climb that today, but I will do. I'll do a separate video. I'll do a drone video, a follow-up to the drone videos I've done on this beach, which is Fraserburgh. So if you have a look under my profile on YouTube and look on UK drone videos, you'll see some drone videos here in Scotland. It's an absolutely amazing place to fly the drone. I love it. So when I walk on the beach, I always turn around every so often just to make sure I'm not being cut off by the tide. I haven't actually checked the tide times, but we are still a few hours away, I think, from high tide. So I'm just mindful. Worst case scenario, if you ever got cut off here, I could scramble up those dunes and off the beach. But we're looking good. We're looking okay. It's absolutely beautiful here this morning. Look how sunny it is. In the winter months, it gets very bad here. So we can get winds of up to 100 miles an hour. It's crazy. But it's a nice spring day here, probably about 10 degrees and the sun shines out. But in the winter months, the wind is absolutely phenomenal. You have to wear gloves if you go for a walk along the beach because you'll give yourself frostbite. It can be bad. Let's go down to near the water. We'll have a little look. It looks really warm, but it's not. It's about 7-8 degrees. So you could probably spend about 10 minutes in this beach if you're used to cold water swimming. Probably less as a beginner. But generally people wear wetsuits because you're looking at maybe 10, 15 minutes in the water, and you will get into a lot of trouble. You could get hypothermia. But it's absolutely beautiful. Look how nice this is this morning. I'm just going to shut up for a minute or two and just let you listen to the waves and the water. It's so relaxing. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? We're in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. And look at this beach. Absolutely beautiful beach. It's quite cold. It's about 10 degrees. Maybe a bit less with the wind. Thanks for joining the stream. So this channel is about gentle vibes in the countryside. The world is full of doom and gloom at the minute. So what we're trying to do is share some nice locations around the Scottish coastline, predominantly in northeast Scotland. So we're about an hour and 20 minutes away from Aberdeen, further up and across a little bit. So this is Fraserburgh. It was bombed quite heavily in World War II. So if there's any people interested in the World War II history, yeah, it did suffer from some bombing in World War II. So we're just walking down the beach. I hope you're all well and having a good bank holiday Monday. Most people are off work today here in the UK. 1st of May is like a bank holiday. Good morning, School Crusher. How you doing? What part of the world are you from, School Crusher? Whereabouts have you tuned in from? So we got one brave person having a paddle in the sea. The sea temperature is about 8-9 degrees, so his feet are going to be cold. Good morning, everyone. My hand is getting quite cold holding this phone up, if I'm being honest, but this is the view of the beach. And we've got this big hill here. That's called Tiger Hill. Can't remember the reason why it's called Tiger Hill. We have some terrific views from that hill, that sand dune, over towards the sea over there. I'm just going to sweep round. So this is heading back towards the Esplanade You've got the harbour there, so it's a big fishing town here. It's one of the biggest fish producers in the UK and across Europe. So the town does rely heavily on seafood. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you're having a good morning. So we're in Fraserburgh in northeast Scotland. We're trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours on the channel. So by dropping by and just watching a few seconds of the stream, it is helping the channel massively. I'm trying really hard with this. So thank you, people, for coming on and just watching a little bit of my live stream. We're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours within the year. So it's hard work, but I'm trying hard. So thank you, one viewer who's still here watching, and thank you for the like. It does make a big difference. It helps. So my ultimate aim is to basically try and promote rescue dogs who need homes. So we share a lot about Freya, who we rescued this time last year. It is actually quite windy. I should have used the external mic. So I'm using my Apple AirPods with a hood on. So hopefully it's blocking out some of the wind, but I kind of want to have a bit of the wind in the shot because it gives a bit of atmosphere to the beach. So we've got one viewer tuned in. Thank you very much, one viewer. It is making a big difference. Even if you're not particularly watching the stream, if you just leave it on in the background, it will help. So thank you. So we're just walking back up the sand. I don't want to get my feet wet on this wet sand. Thank you to viewers. So this morning I'm going to Fraserburgh Market. So there's a guy called Sauercloud and he sells some amazing breads and he does these little pizza round bite things. He's from Sicily originally and his food is so good. So that's what I'm going to be doing next, I think. Oh, we got a helicopter in the air somewhere, I don't know. I'm so into my drone photography that I'm always watching out. I think there's a plane up there somewhere. That's a light aircraft. So we've been going for about 24 minutes. Hope you're enjoying the walk. It's so nice here this morning. So let me know in the comments, how far is your nearest beach away? And what's your favourite beach you visited in the world? I like Scottish beaches because they tend to be very peaceful and you don't really get that many people on them. So I prefer nature to myself, if I'm being honest. I don't like busy beaches. So we're just walking back towards the car, which is further up here. Just give me 2 seconds. Just try not to get my feet wet on the sandy, on the wet bits. There's another one. Let's jump this. Oh, that's not good. Let's put this back in. Hang on a second, guys. Wait 1 minute. That's certainly woken me up this morning with the wind. It's quite cold. Thanks, people, for joining. We're in Fraserburgh, North East Scotland. If you have a look on my videos, I make videos around the coast in North East Scotland. We're trying to build up the channel, so if you're interested in the Scottish coastline, then hit the sub button. It will make a big difference. We're trying really hard. I'm putting probably 3 hours a day into this at the minute, after working evenings. And then we share videos about moving from the city to the countryside. So we've got 5 horses and 20 acres of land. And then, of course, Freya, our rescue dog, who seems to be the star of the show here on YouTube. So it's a blend, really, of just a more peaceful, chilled out way of living. So I'm from this city originally and then moved here 6 years ago. And I don't think I'd go back to the city now, because our nearest seaside was probably 3 hours away before moving up here. And now I've probably come to the seaside probably 6 days a week now. I absolutely love it. Good morning, HP Plays Al. How you doing? What part of the world are you from? There's a boat out there. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. I don't know if it works here too much. Yeah, there's a fishing boat there, as you can see. So we're just heading back towards the car. So you got the beach cafe there. Nice place to get some food if you're ever in Fraserburgh. But yeah, the beach is lovely here. So if you're ever in the area, definitely come for a walk at Fraserburgh Beach. Beautiful sandy beach here. So we're going to have to walk back up here. But I hate getting the powdery sand on my feet. It goes everywhere, doesn't it? I'm not really wearing the best footwear, really. I'm wearing some Nike Air Max trainers, which is a bit stupid, really. So let's go back up here, and then I'll show you the view from the esplanade on the top here. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll be back on the top so we can show you the view of the water. This sand is quite powdery. I'm trying not to get it in my shoes, but I will inevitably fail doing this. So we've been going for 30 minutes, which is good. That's a good half an hour walk in the legs for me. So look at the view, it's lovely here. Hardly anyone about. So the next point of call is there's a leisure centre over there which does a farmer's market at the end of each month, and there's a really nice baker who does some great cakes. So I'm going to go off there now and get some cakes, I think, and some pizza bites. He does like sourdough bread and that kind of stuff. Great morning here. I've enjoyed that. It's half an hour's walk, so it's a good start to the day. So this is the view from the esplanade of Fraserburgh Beach. So you can walk all the way around there along the coastline. Then there's a shipwreck out there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can zoom in slightly. Can we see it? Yeah. Do you see that? Not the one on the left. The thing in the middle. That's like a boat which ran into some kind of communication device, and yeah, they had to be rescued. Thankfully, no one was injured. But yeah, someone was checking emails when they were supposed to be looking out for things in the bay, so they had to get rescued. So we've got the beach cafe. I'm not sure if it's open today. It's bank holiday Monday here, so maybe they're having a rest. But it's a nice cafe here, so you can imagine you got like a view out of the sea. So from here, that's the view. So it's a great view to have a cup of coffee or a sandwich or something like that. I often just get a takeaway hot chocolate and come down and sit on one of these benches and just let the world go by. I kind of prefer that. I don't really like sitting in places when you've got like views like this. I prefer just to support them by getting some takeaway food and be in the fresh air. But then again, in winter time, it can get ridiculous. So we're just walking back down the esplanade. You've got the harbour just over the top of those caravans. So that's a caravan park. So it's a nice place to come and stay if you've got a caravan or a camper van. I think there are a couple of caravans which you can actually rent out and hire for the week. But yeah, a lot of people in northeast Scotland, a lot of people in the world all go to the west coast of Scotland, which is lovely. We used to do that, but there is some terrific beaches along this part of Scotland, further up Aberdeen, along this kind of like northeast coastline. Some really good places. So we've got like a little car park here. So I can come and sit in the car in the winter time, have a flask of coffee, and just look out to sea. I enjoy doing that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. I'm going to head off now. I've got a few videos to edit a bit later, so have a look on the channel and hit the subscribe button, and look out for some more live streams, which I do. I often do some live streams in the evening time at the croft, so you'll get to see the horses in the field. So we've got 3 big horses and then 2 Shetland ponies, so they're cute. So I often do some videos around them and then some live streaming live from the croft. So excuse me, that's sand in my nose. But anyway, I'm going to look and leave you guys for a bit. Have a great day, everyone. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and like button, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye. I'm going to leave you with this view for a minute, so enjoy.